नमस्कार दोस्तों, वेलकम बैक टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल। और आज हम डिस्कस करने वाले स्टॉक है जयप्रकाश पावर वेंचर्स और known as JP Power. The stock has been doing some rounds in the news since last few weeks. It has been showing back to back 20% upper circuits and high operator play, mainly because of the Adani news. There is a news revolving around the stocks stating that Adani is bidding for the stake of the stock. So it has been in my watches for quite a long period of time. Ever since it was trading around close to 3 or 4 rupees, I have been tracking this, and I've done a few swing trades, but not any big kind of trades, because this one resistance of 23.75 has been there since I think probably the last time that price range was the price reflected around that range was in 2014, and after all these years, close to 9 years, it has come back to that level. This is not an all-time high. The chart is not entirely shown here. The stock has actually previously went all the way up to 120 or close to 100 something, and after that, once everything toppled down, it came all the way down to I think 50 paise or something, close to 50 paise, and now it is showing some again momentum, picking up its pace and holding up, attempting to break that level of 23.75. And I actually want a 23.75 closing about 23.75 on a weekly time frame, or at least if in this month, if it closes above that level, I am expecting levels of 40 and 60 in the coming few months. And that is the reason why I thought I would make a video on this stock. You can consider this as a 5% trade as well, because the rate test is done, and the only thing is if this rate test survives that level or not, because there are two major, this is the weekly time frame of the stock. I'll show you that the two major resistance levels the stock has been doing its thing around. There is so much of manipulation going on, so much of volatility, operator play, and everything is being happening. I have been trying to do some intraday in the stock, but unfortunately, due to this volatility, our levels are not being respected. There are so many liquidity grabs. The big players are trying to break through the trends and then grab liquidity of buy or even the sell side, and then push the stock back again up. So that is not helping me in doing, I am getting profit, but ultimately one or the other trade that goes on the other side kind of takes off my profit. So I thought I'll just not do intraday on this and stick to doing what we are more familiar with, that is swing trade. And at this point, I think that is the fair way to do it or deal with it. I can show you these two levels. The first major resistance level was at 23.75, and then the next not all-time high, the previous high that was made in 2014 was at 26.71. If we look closer into this chart, we can see on a daily time frame we actually got a closer. I'll show you that on chart. This is the daily time frame of the stock, and on the day which it made around 15% move, it actually gave a daily closing above that 26.71 range. It went, I think, all the way up to 27.50 or something. So which was one good sign I was hoping for, and that actually happened. And uske baad, what happened was that one big candle of lower circuit, I think it was added to the circuit limit was revised. They took the circuit limit back to 10%, and that I was expecting a 10% upper circuit, but unfortunately it went all the way down and hit a 10% lower circuit. And above that, it has been added to ASM list stage 1 today it was added to ASM stage 1, and that was the reason. Probably not that exactly would be the reason, but it is another negative sentiment for the stock, or a disruption for its momentum which it has at this point. So these are all big game plays that is going on, and from this level I am expecting, if this, I was hoping for a closer about 23.86 today. If it had happened, it would have been a better stage. Stock would have been in a better place, but that also did not happen. What I am expecting is a closer above 26.71 this week. If that happens, it will be great for the stock. We could be seeing a really good momentum. But if that is not happening, I am hoping at least by the end of this month it closes about 26.71. And that, if that happens, if a monthly closing is about 26.71 in the stock, I am expecting a really good rally from there. Most probably in the coming few months before Diwali or something, it could hit that of rupees 40. That is the next resistance level of the stock. It could possibly hit that 40 level, and I'll show you the reason. But I think in this chart it is not possible to show that 40 level resistance. But you can mark that as a next level of resistance. 36 and then 32. 32 will be a minor resistance, not a major resistance. But 32 ke baad, it will stop, probably take a break at 40 level. And if 40 also breaks, if Adani is taking over, that will be a major thing for the boost of the stock to go up. Adani's proposal is basically unconditional. They have not said any parameters. They have given a deal. I think I forgot the exact numbers, but they have given a pretty decent deal for JP Power. I mean, like the bid, in which they have not specified any specific restrictions, or there is some land deals that in Delhi or something, which is a bit of problem for JP Power to be sorted out. And if Adani is in the bid, and Adani's offer is probably will make it easier for JP to get out of that loophole or something. It is in the news. You can actually refer it. I'm not going to explain all the news here. I just wanted to explain these levels and the reason why I've considered JP as a possible bet in the coming months. And this is the daily chart. I can also show this hourly chart. It's not going to make any big difference. See, this was the levels. I was trying to make a few entries. The first attempt I made was around this level. See, this flag and pole broke out, and it went up, took a retest and started moving. It went all the way up to 27, and then it started collapsing. After that, revised circuit limit, it came back down 10%, and then it started tumbling. It came down, and now it went below 23.86, which is a major resistance level. I thought it would be acting as a support, but this time it did not happen. And let's see in the upcoming days what could be a possible situation of the stock. I'd say if you guys are planning to do or take an entry or take a chance in the stock, you can consider this. Market is all about taking risks, and I think this is probably a calculated risk that you could take, because a lot of people might have actually thought this is the rally is probably done, because it has moved close to 60% or so in the last few years. I mean, like last few months. So, but what I believe is once this thing breaks off, right, there could be a good momentum that could take the stock to higher levels in the coming months. So that's it about JP Power. And if you have any doubts about any other levels or anything, the reason why I have taken this, you can ask me in the comment section. And do stay subscribed for more updates on these kind of stocks that I feel could have a potential in the coming days. That's it. Bye. Thank you.